job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And they go play action with May. Got a man, Boutte. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Jakey.
A big play there for New England. 46 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he'll get this forward only for about... a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him maybe... yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. 2 minutes up. Clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. To the air, May. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And Diggs has it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's May. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, the ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Automatic first down.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
What the what?
They'll throw with May. action over the middle to Diggs. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he spots Henderson open left side. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And it's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Formation for the Patriots.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now Darnold. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd down and 3. Darnold now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Incomplete. So 2 quarters in the books here in Santa Clara. The Super Bowl 60 halftime straight ahead with Scott Hanson.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made up the errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the 3rd quarter.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now May on the sneak. And he will have a Patriots first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Play action, May. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's May. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. 3rd and 19. Looking to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive. Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out. He's to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Seahawks will extend their third-quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The extra point now coming from Myers. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out.
Delay of game.
And they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They'll set up to throw. Gets this complete to Buto. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now May on the sneak. And he will have a Patriots first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to throw, Darnold. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A gear for Walker running right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Again, it's Walker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got him now.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To throw is Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try for the first with Walker. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Walker going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 3.
They're going right back to Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Now Myers for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England trying to get a place on offense. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. That pass complete. Here's Boutte with it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Third down and 1. Looking to throw. May. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. To throw, it's May. Got Stevenson again. Back-to-back plays. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's May. It's complete to Diggs. 7 yards there and a first down.
To Stephon Diggs. A gain of 7. First down, New England.
To the air, May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Throwing here is May. Short pass caught by Henry. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the shotgun, May with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
And a Patriot first down.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw with May. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Van Warren. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
It's a turnover on downs.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And they can't connect, incomplete, but that stops the clock with 1 tick remaining here in this first half. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And Darnold wants to throw the football. Going up top for Cup. And got his man complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out the walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th